It's SEMA Central. I'm Dennis Pitzenbarger. We're here, 2015 SEMA Show. To my left, my new friend, Marcus Jadotte from the Department of Commerce. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing great. I've had a fantastic day at the SEMA Show. What could be better?
It really is. Yeah, how could you not have a good day here?
That's exactly right.
What have you been seeing and doing while you're here at SEMA?
Well, I've seen American innovation and entrepreneurship at its best. It is an incredible display of what American manufacturing can and should be. Small businesses, entrepreneurs producing the best products in the world in their category, and it's inspiring.
I love to hear that it's inspiring to a person that really is a brand new and great partner with SEMA. The Department of Commerce has decided to team up with SEMA and really dig its heels in and help companies, whether big, small, medium, mom and pop, or thousands of employees, get their products either outside of this country or import materials within this country. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, at the agency that I have the honor of being a leader of at the Department of Commerce is the International Trade Administration. We're focused on creating opportunities for American goods and services to be exported from our country to the 96% of consumers who live outside of our borders. So we're obviously a huge, great country, but only 4% of global consumers live in the United States. So for any company that's focused on growing, I would suggest that they ought to also focus on the 96% of consumers who reside outside of our country. And at the Commerce Department, we're focusing on helping American companies do just that. And we go about it in a couple of ways. First, we have over 100 export assistance centers in cities all across the United States. So 100 offices focused on connecting with small and medium-sized businesses to encourage exports. With my colleagues...
I was going to say, sure. Give me an example of how, if I have a small business, I go to one of those offices. I happen to be in Portland, Oregon. I go to the office.
Absolutely.
Give me an example of how they would help me export my widget that I have just built.
So you go to your USIAC, U.S. Export Assistance Center in Portland, your neighborhood commerce department, if you will. And what my colleagues at that office would do largely is twofold. They would help you identify markets where your product could be competitive.
So they'll actually help me not only do what I want to do, which is get my product out to people, they'll actually identify where the market can have the best saturation, so to speak.
Absolutely, your best opportunity to succeed. And they're also going to help you with the logistics of exports, whether that's understanding how to move your product from your site to your customer abroad, or even helping you with export financing. So it's soup to nuts export assistance, everything from counseling to very specific business advice on how to make you an exporter of, apparently you make widgets.
Well, I just thought that'd be a good idea as far as an example. Well, that's the kind of stuff that I think people don't realize. It's just one more facet of all the assets that SEMA and its partners can bring to this, is the ability to let that international market really grow your company.
Absolutely. In addition to our domestic footprint, we also have Commerce Department offices across the globe. In 80 embassies across the globe, Commerce Department, the U.S. Commerce Department has staff that, again, is focused on helping you ensure that you're paid for your widget when it hits the market, helping to make sure that your widget has access to markets around the world, and that you can clear customs, and that your customer pays you when their widget arrives.
You know, it's one of those things that you look at, it's almost like a car show, and I don't mean to make the Department of Commerce look like something simple, but when you put on something as large as, say, even SEMA,
sure,
it's not just, there's a ticket gate over there, there's some bathrooms over there, go ahead and put your cars in, and we'll see what happens. Working a company on an international level and being able to go to your association and use the assets that you've put in place really does show how complex it can be, but you're making it simple for these companies to get their products where they want them.
Absolutely, and I will tell you that a part of my job at the Commerce Department is to work with trade associations of all stripes. And no one does it better than SEMA. And here's what I mean by that. No trade association that I work with does a better job of enabling its members to sell their products around the world. And that's the core of the partnership that we've built with SEMA. Our market development grant that SEMA has now been a partner in this program now for 2 years is focused on twofold: helping SEMA get its members abroad in market, interacting with potential customers across the globe. We've also worked very closely with the SEMA Garage on its measurement program, which again enables trade, we believe, and it's worked really well. The Commerce Department, this is great ROI for us. Commerce Department has put roughly $800,000 into the grant program with SEMA.
Wow.
And it's delivered nearly $90 million in US exports. So
That
that's
is
really
ROI.
good ROI. So it's a great investment.
I need to go in the widget business.
You really
quick.
do, and when you do, stop by your U.S. Export Assistance Center.
I'm gonna get
or visit www.export.gov.
Well, you said it to me, I want you to say it to the camera. If people want this kind of help to get their product internationally, and this guy is the guy that'll help you. Marcus, tell them how they do it.
Do one of two things: visit your neighborhood U.S. Export Assistance Center, or visit us on the web at www.export.gov.
There you go. More from SEMA Central coming up soon.